Okay, hello everyone. I hope you guys had a good day today. Apparently, in my time right now, I'm recording this video. It's night time. It's 9. Okay. Anyway, um, welcome into our second course about learn the basic English of vocabulary. It's our second lesson, and right, let's get into it. Okay. First, what is vocabulary? Okay, vocabulary is all the known words, all the words known and used by a particular person. Vocabulary refers to the set of words and phrases that are known and used by a person, group, or language. It encompasses all the words that a person can understand, recognize, and employ in speaking, writing, and comprehension. Okay, let me give you guys a brief example about vocabulary. In basic English, vocabulary refers to the collection of words of a person, nouns, and rules in a language. Okay, and it includes the words we understand when we read or speak or hear them. It receptive vocabulary and the words when we use productive vocabulary. A basic English vocabulary typically focus on everyday words needed to communicate in a common situation. Okay, anyway, let's continue. What's the difference between grammar and vocabulary? Well, grammar first. Grammar is the underlying structure of a language that helps people to arrange the words in a sentence to convey the proper meaning. We can learn grammar using grammar books, and it is limited, challenging, and involved very rarely. And about vocabulary, vocabulary is the set of words known by a person. We can improve our vocabulary by reading and referring to dictionaries. Yes, read a lot of dictionaries. It can add up your knowledge. It is expandable and unlimited, unlike grammar. Kalau grammar, we already learn about grammar. Grammar ya sangat berbeda dengan uh, vocabulary. Now, grammar and vocabulary are both essential parts of language, but they serve a different purpose. Okay, vocabulary is about what words mean and how to use them. Grammar, in the other hand, is about how to arrange words correctly, structure correctly to convey clear meaning. So, jadi ya vocabulary itu give us the pieces. Meanwhile, grammar itu show us how to put those pieces together, right? You guys got it, right? Okay. Anyway, let me just give you guys the example. Okay, this is the example between grammar and vocabulary. The definition, the function, learning, resource, evolve, rules, and regulation. Okay, well, you guys can see from the picture here, they're both a little bit different. Well, definition, like grammar is the underlying structure of a language that help to arrange the words in a sentence to convey the proper meaning. But vocabulary is the set of the words known by a person. Okay, there are functions. Grammar, words in terms of their part of speech. Vocabulary, words in terms of their meaning. Okay, about grammar, how to learn them. Grammar, a little bit is, well, very challenging. I wouldn't say little bit. Okay, but vocabulary in the other hand, vocabulary is very comparative, easy to learn. Guess vocabulary kan cuma kayak kata-kata, tambah-tambah kata-kata kosakata doang. Sedangkan grammar kan, you have to learn many rules. So yeah, that's the different part. Okay, anyway, let's move on. How do you learn vocabulary? There's three ways: discover, practice, review. That's it. That's it. That's very simple, right? Okay, let me explain a little bit. A simple way to do it. Discover. The first one, right? Write down new words, learning them in sentence or phrases. Second is practice. Relate new words to your everyday situation, everyday life, or experience, or speak, write, or even think in the language you're learning. Third is review. Seeing the words frequently helps reinforce them, like write with sticky notes or your notebooks. Yes. Aslinya, vocabulary ini memang sangat-sangat gampang untuk dipelajari. It is very, very easy to learn vocabulary. Yes. Berbeda dengan grammar. Oke, anyway, now, mengenai tiga konteks itu, I am going to explain more detail, more deep. Discover kan artinya menemukan. Discovering new words. Form word, noun, adverb, verb, adjective. Jadi discover word in context. Konteksnya kayak means the text that comes before and after a particular word. Discover, kita bisa menemukan banyak kosakata. Semacam contoh di dictionary. Yes, dictionary used into your vocabulary learning routine. You can develop a deeper and more comprehensive understanding of the new words. For your information, researchers have found that you need to see or hear a word on average 10 times to remember it. Okay, moving on to practice. This is where you try to use the words. Inilah di mana yang kalian bakal mencoba untuk menggunakan kata-katanya. In fact, katanya, learning new words is one of the biggest thing you can do to improve your reading and listening. Yes, that is true, that is fact, that is correct. Vocabulary building is easiest when you encounter words in context. Write down new words. It's a really good idea to write them down. Useful new vocabulary, their meaning, the example, sentences, and any related note. Okay. Wow. Practice artinya kita kayak mencetokkan peran. Yes. Jadi kayak practicing means using the new word actively. This can involve writing sentences with the words, speaking them in context, or incorporating them into daily conversation. Practicing is very essential part when learning English for turning passive vocabulary words you understand but you rarely use into active vocabulary. Okay, now moving on to last is the practice tips. Self-assessment. Identify any words you're struggling with and focus on those areas. Evaluating, mengevaluasi your own understanding and retention of vocabulary words that involve periodically checking how well you know and can use the words you've learned. Track progress. Tracking our progress. Update your vocabulary list and monitor your performance and on tests and quizzes. Habis itu, feedback teachers or educators, they can provide expert insights. Yes, because I'm not an expert myself, but you guys can ask your teachers, correct any misconception and offer advice. Karena kan kalau guru, especially yang udah ahli di bidang mereka, yes, they can offer good advice, good tips based on your performance because they know you better. Okay. Anyway, now review. Under review, you'll find a dedicated space for your vocabulary. This includes all the words and handy phrases you've encountered by employing a variety of strategies, such as creating flashcards, using digital tools, engaging in regular quizzes, and integrating new words into everyday use. You can deepen your understanding and recall of vocabulary. Okay, now, review kan cuma hanya mereview apa yang udah kita pelajari sejauh ini, and then you can mencontohnya in real life. Okay, and this part I have explained it very detailed. Now, I want to continue to this part. Now, this is very important karena bukan hanya sekedar kayak sebuah practice as you guys seeing here. I want you guys to practice with word wall. What is word wall? Jadi word wall ini adalah sebuah situs yang menyediakan untuk membuat dan memainkan berbagai macam teka-teki, games, aktivitas edukatif, interaktif seperti kuis, teka-teki, pencocokan, dan masih banyak lagi. In word wall, vocabulary activities are especially popular. Ya, mereka sangat populer because the platform ini offers a range of interactive templates tailored for learning and practice new words. Okay, I guess yeah, I guess it's the end of our lesson. Hanya cepat ya kalau belajar vocabulary. Yes, because vocabulary vocabulary is very easy to learn because nggak ribet, and then kalian bisa mendapat ilmunya di mana-mana karena vocabulary um, it's basically like context over time, especially as you start to forget them. Intinya practice, because practice um, helps transfer them into your long-term memory. Regular practice, review, and help reinforce the words in your memory. So it keep you remembering the word. And yeah, I guess that's it. Vocabulary ini sangat-sangat gampang daripada grammar karena grammar kan ribet dan kalian harus kayak belajar grammar itu dengan secara terstruktur, nggak sembarang. Karena grammar juga mempelajari kita bagaimana untuk membuat sentence secara formal. I guess, yeah, that's personally by me. Okay, now thank you everyone who you guys have to give your time, and yeah, okay, I guess just that's it. It's the end of our lesson. Thank you for participating, and I will see you guys on the next topic or next lesson. Okay, thank you and see you guys.